Together in this video, we want to look at the FCT map. In other words, the map of the Federal Capital Territory. As an investor, I have always taught you that you don't just invest anyhow because you have money. You will not be maximizing profit. There are a lot of factors you need to consider before investing in real estate. And for this particular video, I want to, using this map, point you to key areas and of course show you the move of development and of course the phases of development in this city or in the Federal Capital Territory. And that way, using this video, you will be able to invest in the right locations in a way that will position you rightly to maximize profit and make huge, when I say huge, I mean huge returns on investment, investing in the Federal Capital Territory or in its capital, Abuja specifically. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Raymond Ijoma, and I am the lawyer that loves real estate. Or if you like, the real estate entrepreneur that uses law and real estate as a tool in building wealth for myself and my client. Before I go further, this video is one video that will be relevant for a lot of years. And the reason for that is because the information I'm going to be sharing right here is going to be useful. It's going to serve as a reference point in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time. Because by the time everything I'm going to say here is going to begin to happen, a lot of persons will point back and remember this day and say that I remember watching this video that was done some years back, and I'm grateful that I paid attention to the video and followed through with every instruction that was given in this video. And of course, this video is brought to you by Fortreal Rei Ltd, real estate company right here in the very city of Abuja. And as a company, we are committed to bringing you nothing but the very best of real estate. Our job is to provide you the investment opportunities that are strategic. And of course, while doing that, we make sure that we inform you, we educate you so that you know how, where, and of course, the places to invest in strategically for safety, security, and sustainability. So this is one video you need to share with as many people as possible, and do make sure that you like, drop a comment, give us a feedback, and most importantly, invest in line with what I want to share with you in this video. First caveat is that before you take the instruction from this video to make any investment, make sure that you involve a sound property lawyer. Make sure that you involve a sound property lawyer. I cannot overemphasize this. Now, there are lawyers, but they are sound property lawyers. They are lawyers whose job and niche is to go to court, defend you on criminal issues and all of that. That is not the kind of lawyer you need, except the lawyer's law firm is such that has a sound property lawyer as part of the team. But in my opinion, go for a sound property lawyer to do proper checks and carry out due diligence in a way that applies to the Federal Capital Territory, not in a way that applies to Lagos, not in a way that applies to Enugu or any other part of Nigeria. There is a way to carry out due diligence in Abuja, in the Federal Capital Territory, and only a sound property lawyer that understands it, that will be able to carry out that responsibility in a way that will be in line with your investment goal and help you play safe and in the right way. So, having said that, let's get right into the conversation. As a foundation, we must establish that FCT as a location was never there. What was done was that lands were taken from 4 states, and of course communities as well, communal people and all of that, to make up this particular region. And even before that was done, a body was enacted to take responsibility for designing this city. And as a matter of fact, in designing this city, people, foreigners, had to come together. Foreign architectural entities, which is the International Planning Authority, they came together. So Abuja was not necessarily planned or designed by Nigerians, as it were. But then the idea was a collaborative effort between a few Nigerians and, of course, most importantly, the International Planning Authority to design a city. And this is why I've always said that the FCT is the only planned location in Nigeria as far as it concerns global standards, because everything here was designed in line with cities like Washington, D.C. and a couple of other cities with global master plan. Now, having said all of that, the city or Abuja as a city, of course, there's the FCC, right? That's not the conversation for today. The FCT as a location develops in phases. And currently, as at today, there are 5 phases of development, over 90 districts currently, different sector centers, different diplomatic zones, and of course, ring roads and roads that we refer to as circulation routes. I'm going to show you all of these gradually. Now, this is the phase 1 of Abuja. Phase 1 of Abuja. And right here, you have Asokoro. This is where the development of Abuja started from. Remember I said that there are 5 phases of development right now. So this is phase 1 where you have Asokoro, Guzape, and other locations around it. And the way or how to easily determine this phase of development is using this map. And I'm going to show you right now. So this is phase 1. Immediately after phase 1, everything around it like this is phase 2. If you break it further, everything around it like this is phase 3. If you come down this way, everything around it downward is phase 4. And right here, you have phase 5. Now, some persons of the opinion that Kuje is in phase 5. But technically, that is yet to be so. Kuje as a location is considered as a suburban district. This right here is the airport. This right here is Kiami. And remember, I've always said that around the airport and around Kiami is the center of the FCT. And this is the entirety of the FCT. You have Gogalada moving forward. You have other locations. You have Buari Area Council. And of course, you also know there are 6 local council areas right here in Abuja. Now, this is the point and what I need you to get from this particular video. Phase 1 is developed. Phase 2 is developed. In fact, the minister is currently doing final touches to phase 3, final touches to some areas of phase 2. And right now, as an investor, where you should begin to quickly look into if you want to enjoy the kind of mad money, the kind of return, huge return that people right here in the phase 1 and phase 2 are enjoying, you should begin to pay attention to phase 4, some part of phase 4, and almost the entirety of phase 5. And the primary location in the phase 5 of Abuja is Kiami. And we have 3 investment opportunities right here in Kiami, both in land and of course off plan as well. Kuje is strategically located, but then, like I mentioned, some things are not very clear about Kuje yet, especially as it relates to the master plan. Idu is right here, strategically located. All right. And as I've mentioned, you have these phases moving gradually this way. And soonest, there's going to be a phase 6, most likely going to be a phase 7, and it will continue till the whole of Abuja develops. And of course, I need you to understand that from this part, which is of course outside of the FCT, development is coming in gradually. But most importantly, as far as government is concerned, they are moving from phase 1 towards the entire Abuja or the entire capital territory. In my previous videos, I have talked about the circulation route, which is what I wrote here, right? And this is how you are able to determine the circulation route. The circulation routes are northern and southern. And as I have taught you, these circulation routes are meant to connect, to ensure free flow of traffic and of course easy accessibility to almost every part of the FCT. And this is one of the reasons, I'm not trying to compare, but this is one of the reasons why there is no other place that can be like the FCT. Because, for example, a place like Lagos, I see government trying to expand roads in Lagos right now. But expansion of roads doesn't solve the problem of traffic or doesn't ensure the spread of development properly across the entire state. What usually ensures or reduces traffic or makes sure that there is no traffic is the wideness of the road and, most importantly, the road connections. And that is one of the major jobs of this circulation route. And they are designed to be 10-lane roads, and there are 4 of them. Now, this is the outer. I forgot to mention that this is Karishi right here, right? This is Karishi right here. In Karishi, we have 3 investment opportunities right now in Karishi. And you can see its proximity to Asokoro. I've mentioned that in about 28 kilometers, you can get to Asokoro from Karishi. Right from the airport, Asokoro to the airport right here is about 69 kilometers or above 60 kilometers. All right. Now, this is Karishi here. There's Karishi within here. There's Karishi here as well, which is, this one falls within Nasarawa. This one falls within Abuja. Now, this is the outer southern expressway.